did I hear gunshots through there. It's like being back at Alameda during the war.
What happened there? A battle?
No, my second wedding. The father of the bride didn't appreciate me canoodling with the maid of honor and got all the locals to run me out of town. Talk about a shotgun wedding.
Stepping through the doorway, I found myself in an ethereal black void that stretched in every direction. Draped in green fog, all I could see were staircases floating in all directions, and in the center, an eternally ticking clock.
Is that little whippersnapper playing on the staircases again?
No, it's not him this time. But how that wayward whelp's mother allows him to run riot through that cursed room baffles me. When it comes to Sebastian Pock, I think King Herod might have had a point.
Gazing into the portrait's eyes sent a shudder through me, and I realized it must have been a portrait of Rackham. His eyes looked back, almost as if he were scowling right at me.
Haha, the look on your face.
What are you doing? Oh, you could have scared me to death.
Imagine how cool that would be.
I don't think I'd be very happy about that.
Baby. Who are you anyway?
My name's Murphy McCallan. I'm a guest. Who are you?
I'm Sebastian Pock.
The little boy puffed out his chest with a grin that would make the Cheshire Cat jealous. What were you doing in the trunk?
Playing hide and seek. That stuffy old vicar challenged me to a game and hasn't found me in more than 33 years.
Don't you know it's dangerous to shut yourself up in places like that? You could have gotten locked in.
Well, it's funny you say that, actually. I think the latch closed on me while I was inside. Still, what's the worst that could happen? I'm already dead.
What are you looking so pleased about?
I'll have a new toy to play with later tonight. A brand new Guggenhose Model 5 wind-up tin boat. I'm going to play with it in the bathtub down the hall.
That's funny. I know a little girl who accidentally got one of those for her birthday today.
Yeah, funny that.
The boy pulled an expression that made him look slicker than a politician in an oil spill. You've been in that chest for 33 years?
On and off. That's got to make me a hide-and-seek champion. This house is amazing for it. Before I climbed in the chest, I must have explored every room in the house. The ones that aren't locked, at least.
You haven't seen the Belmore treasure while you've been exploring, have you?
There's a treasure here, like pirate treasure.
That's what the stories say.
And you believe them? I thought kids were supposed to be the gullible ones. I don't think it exists.
Why not?
Because if it did, I would have found it by now.
I heard some of the other ghosts talking about a boy playing in the staircase room. That was you, wasn't it?
Sure was. How did you know?
In truth, the description of wayward whelp was the giveaway. But as long as Sebastian knew something I didn't, I needed to contain my annoyance. Lucky guess. Do you know how to get through the staircase room?
Oh, sure. I know every route in this house. You've got to be as good at hide and seek as I am. I bet I could beat you without even leaving this room.
Sebastian, I really need to get through the staircase room. Could you tell me how to do it?
Well, are you any good at hide and seek?
Excuse me?
Because I could tell you how to get through the staircase room. If you can beat me, hider or seeker, I'd beat you at either.
You hide, I'll seek.
Great. Eyes closed and count 5 Mississippis. I won't even leave the room.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Ready or not, here I come.
Boo! Too easy. I just wish this was more of a challenge.
Hello, Sebastian.
Back for a rematch?
You must be cheating.
How could I cheat?
I don't know, you're a ghost. Can't you dematerialize or something?
This isn't a bedtime story, you know. I may be a ghost, but I still touch things just like you.
Are you here for the wedding?
Do you think I dress like this for fun? I look ridiculous.
I thought you might be the mayor of Munchkinland.
My mum made me dress like this. What's your excuse?
This is a long shot, but do you know Mallory Wisp?
Sure, I know Princess Stink.
She was getting a tin boat too.
I know. I swapped over the pages in the toy catalogue, so she ordered the wrong thing. She'll get fed up with it, and I'll get to play with it instead.
Well, that wasn't a nice thing to do.
Nice guys finish last. That's what my father says.
How are you and Mallory able to talk? You're a ghost and she's...
A flesh bag.
Right.
A blood pumper, an air guzzler, a bone puppet, a muscle wriggler.
Hey, I get the idea. How come you can talk to her?
Children aren't so close-minded, I guess. Plus, she's the only person brave enough to come up to the house.
Do you know the man in the portrait behind you?
I don't want to look at it. Gives me the creeps.
It's John Rackham, isn't it?
Shh! Mum says we're not allowed to say his name.
What do you know about Rackham?
I don't want to talk about it.
You know something, don't you?
I can't tell you. I'd get in trouble.
I won't say a word.
Cross your heart and hope to die?
That's ironic, given the circumstances, but sure.
We came to the house a few months before the wedding was supposed to happen. My dad's a lawyer for the Belmore Trading Company. A real important one. But oh boy, is that stuff boring. I was sneaking around, you know, just exploring the house. And I saw him, that man. He was talking to one of the Mr. Belmores. The one that wore the white coat.
Cecil Belmore, the scientist?
Yeah, he said he was going to his laboratory, but where it was hidden was a secret. I thought I could follow him.
Did you have any luck?
Not really, because I wasn't the first. That man, he was following him too, in secret. I kind of got too scared to keep going once I saw him.
What scared you?
I saw something. I saw something the scary man was carrying.
What was he carrying?
A dagger.
See you around, kid.
Bye.
The door was locked. The door was locked. The door was locked. There was nothing behind the curtains. Hey, Cordelia.
Oh, hello again, Mr. McCallan. Have you made the love antidote yet?
I'm working on it, even though I'm still not sure it's a good idea. Do you know why I can't leave Belmore Manor?
We ghosts have been trapped here ever since the explosion, but I don't know why someone still living would be unable to leave.
I was able to get out the last time I was here, even if it was via the balcony and into the pond. I don't want to try that again.
Something must be keeping you here now. Better hope it's not Mr. Rackham.
Did you say there were rumors that John Rackham used black magic?
Oh, yes. All of the staff talked about it, even if we daren't mention it to the family. Crates and boxes delivered in the night, hidden from prying eyes. But not hidden well enough. We see what happens in this house. We hear the whispers in the night. We know.
Do you think the Belmore treasure is here in the house?
If it is, I've never seen it. But it is a big house. There are rooms I've never been in. Rooms I was forbidden to enter. Who knows what's in them?
The skeleton hanging from the tree outside. That's the sailor, isn't it?
What's left of him? I do hope it's a mess I don't have to tidy up.
Isn't the sailor's ghost trapped in the house too?
Oh no! He killed himself hours before the curse took hold. He will have long since passed over to the spirit realm. Lucky escape, some might say.
It was lucky to be so distraught he committed suicide?
It's better than being trapped in this house for eternity.
How did Abigail and the sailor meet?
It was aboard one of the Belmore ships. Miss Belmore was never one to be caged up inside the house, always wanting to go away on her brother's voyages. But they were a good deal older than her, and very protective after they all lost their parents, so she made a plan to stow away.
Did she manage to do it?
No, she was caught mere hours before the ships left port from Deadnettle, covered over in spare sail.
Who discovered her?
That young sailor. I don't think she was best pleased that he had to tell her brothers, and he did, but she didn't hold it against him. Instead, he told her of the voyages on each return to Deadnettle, and as the months progressed, she took more and more of a liking to him. I suppose fate will always bring two soulmates together, even when they least expect it.
And that's how they fell in love.
The young sailor promised that one day they would explore the world together. But until that day arrived, he would carry her in his heart on every voyage he undertook. He carved a wooden compass, split it into 2 pieces, and they each carried one, promising that despite their time apart, the necklace would be reunited once they were back together. How romantic.
How did the Belmore's parents die?
A shipwreck off the southeastern coast. 28 perished, with just 1 survivor.
Who was the survivor?
Why, it was Mr. Rackham.
Do you know what happened to the Belmore brothers?
That certainly is a mystery, isn't it? But I'm afraid I don't know. My duties were to help Miss Belmore, while Mrs. Craddock dealt with the masters.
Although what?
I did see Master Xavier on the day he died.
What was Xavier doing on the day he died?
Preparing for an expedition. He'd been given a birthday present not long before, an old pirate map of Devil's Rock that he'd hung over the fireplace in his bedroom. And on the map, marked in red, an X marks the spot.
Pirate treasure? On Devil's Rock?
I doubt the treasure even came into it. A cove on Devil's Rock, where no one has stepped foot in over 100 years. That'd be like a moth to a flame for Master Xavier. He left before dawn, and then never came back.
Who gave him the present?
I expect you can guess.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. It gets pretty boring after 30 years trapped here. You're much more exciting to watch.
I didn't need to move the cart. I considered picking up a sheet and draping it over me, but there were enough ghosts in the house already.
You can't have that. I might be needing it later.
I couldn't ring the bells from the hallway. The door was locked. The door was locked. I looked behind the curtains, but there was nothing there.
Coming! Miss Belmore, did you ring for me?
With the maid distracted, I was free to take the feather duster. Whoa! As I rounded the corner of the balcony, I saw that the walkway had dropped away, the mortar crumbling after decades of neglect. The ground was a long way down. I assessed whether the railing would be safe to climb. With the slippery ironwork and crumbling masonry, the answer was obviously no. But I didn't have the luxury of safety. Here goes nothing. Hauling myself onto the roof from the ornamental railings, I realized there was no easy path to get higher. The roof tiles ranged from loose and dangerous to soggy and dangerous. Either way, I wasn't going to be able to climb them. As I approached the lightning rod, I started to feel the hair on the back of my neck standing up. That was a close one. Fortunately, the lightning bolt had hit the lightning rod instead of me, breaking it from its socket and sending the rod tumbling to the ground below. It looked like someone had already intended to start fixing the roof. I looked inside the toolbox and took the only thing it held, a rusty old pair of pliers. I definitely didn't have the natural balance needed to walk across the cable unaided. There was nothing I could do with the empty socket. From down on the balcony, the drain pipe was unreachable.
Right there. The dance is about to begin. I shall deal with you afterwards. The skill, the movement, the passion. It certainly gets the blood pumping. Now then, do you have an invitation?
An invitation?
To the waltz. This celebration is only for wedding guests. We have all manner of help running around the house who certainly aren't invited to the festivities. Imagine the smell. If you want to come in, you'll need to retrieve it. Rules are rules, and it's my job to enforce them. I am Mrs. Elaine Craddock, housekeeper of Belmore Manor. Who are you, anyway?
Murphy McCallan. I'm just a visitor.
Evidently.
I pulled at the wire with the pliers and managed to dislodge it from the fuse box. I hooked up the lightning rod wire to the socket, but with the lightning rod broken, I wasn't going to get any power. Miss LaRue, would you mind if I borrowed your parasol?
Don't be silly, Murphy. It's a beautiful evening outside.
Didn't you see the lightning?
A parasol's to protect you from the sun, silly. Carry this out in a lightning storm and you might... Actually, go right ahead and take it. You have fun.
The glint in her eye sent a shiver through me. As a child, I'd once watched a traveling circus act calling himself the Great Balancerio amble his way across a high wire with only a parasol to keep him steady. With absolutely zero practice and infinitely more chance of death, it was now my turn to try it. Oh well, here goes. Whoa, 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 whoa! That was a close one. While I may have lost the parasol, I did have one thing on balance, Serio. I accomplished my stunt without having to wear a leotard. The face reminded me of a man I used to buy milk from. From the neck up, he looked like an Italian nobleman. From the neck down, he'd wear denim dungarees and nothing else. It probably wasn't the same guy. As I placed my hands on the trunk, I saw something out of the corner of my eye. Spiders. Dozens of them. I may have been battling supernatural forces of evil, but the forces of evil didn't have 8 legs, fangs, and the ability to jump on me. I needed to clear the spider webs away if I was going to get into that trunk. Using the feather duster, I began sweeping away the spiders and their webs from a relatively safe distance. Now that it was free of spiders, I opened the trunk. Searching through the trunk, I found blankets, bedding, tablecloths, and tucked up in the corner, a delicate lace veil. There was nothing else of interest in the trunk. Looking through the telescope, all I could see was a blur. I soon realized why. A telescope without a lens wasn't going to be much use. The globe looked more decorative than functional, like a chihuahua with a bow tie. I placed the veil on the dresser. There were 4 items left. With a spark of inspiration that worried even me, I decided to test whether I could improvise a replacement for the lightning rod, breaking all manner of building codes in the process.